What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're going to be reviewing Batman's most wanted utility belt, his legendary gear piece, and his augments are new tech. Batman can triple jump forwards and away, battle ranks, increase battering damage by 20%, and mechanized swarm, which increases damage of mechanical bats by 50%. And his strength, ability, defense are all 500. Health is 250. The set that I'm rocking with Batman right now is the Insurgent's armor, which is, in my opinion, the best set for Batman because not only do you get extra points in his strength and ability, but you also get 100% increased damage to classic Batman villains. So, oh, and it also has a slot just for the legendary gear itself because this is only a 4 piece instead of a 5 piece, and the 4 pieces are only his chest, arms, and head and legs. Is not one for his utility belt. So yeah, the other ones like the plastic steel, it has one for his utility belt, but it's not really good. Like the 5% chance for a battery to apply additional effect is not worth trading for 100% increased damage to Batman villains such as like Joker and stuff like that. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Red Hood. I do notice me increasing damage over time with him, but he's not a classic Batman villain in terms of like comics and stuff like that. It's more so like Joker and stuff like that, and Catwoman. Uh, classic Batman villains like that. The Billionaire set, it only has the Billionaire's buckle right here, and it's a 5 piece, so you can't do that. And let's be honest, you're only getting the Billionaire suit just for the golden batarangs alone. Maybe you are for the credits, but it's not really a good set. Same with the Mark 11 one. It increases battering damage by 15%, but where is it? The legendary gear piece, it increases it by 20%. So you wouldn't really use the Billionaire suit when you have the legendary gear. Kryptonite suit is, well, not this one. This is only 25% increased damage to Kryptonians and defense reduction from Kryptonians. But where is it? Mark 11, I believe. Yeah. No. What? Beginnings. Yeah, this one, it has 30% increased extra damage to Kryptonians and 30% reduced damage from Kryptonians. That's only 2 characters, whereas with Batman, it's like more than 5 characters. You can use that 100% increased damage to villains from Batman, specific villains. So yeah, in my opinion, the Insurgent one is the best one, and Kryptonite one is just 5% damage reduction less and 5% increased damage less from the beginnings or the 0 year armor epic gear set. But we're gonna test out his stats, his augments, the triple jump, forwards and away, the increased battering damage, and increased mechanical bat damage. The increased mechanical bat damage by 50% isn't really, like, I tested it just now. It's not really worth writing home about, I will say. It just increases your combo damage depending, of course, all varies on your stats, your gear, what character you're facing in this game. But for me, I notice if I do a combo that's like 51% damage when before the legendary gear, it would be like 52, 53 maybe. Of course, the sets and stuff you're using varies and the characters you're using, but other than that, it's not really something worth writing home about. Same with the battering damage by 20%. It's alright, but yeah, it's not really worth writing home about. What you're really getting this for is that triple jump forwards and away. And what I think this is going to be useful for and used for is when you're fighting opponents that are zoners, like when you're online and you're fighting opponents that are zoners like Deadshot, Starfire, maybe, but then again, Starfire is like literally one of the broken, if not the most broken zoner in Injustice 2. So I really wouldn't put all your eggs in one basket using it against her specifically. Only for characters that are like heavy zoning characters like Deadshot. You can try Captain Cold, but like I said, it's not really going to work because he has some good anti-airs in terms of freezing you when you get that character ability charged up and stuff. Let's see. You could probably try it against someone like Red Hood, but I tried, and it's not really worth writing home about either, because he only has like 1 or 2 ways of zoning which is the trip mine and the Gotham stars. So it's not really worth writing home about. But yeah, we're gonna go into practice mode. We're gonna show off the wrong area. We're gonna show off the triple jump forwards and away. We're gonna go against, let's see, how about Deadshot himself?
Deadshot.
Yeah.
Fighters approaching Gotham City.
So we're just gonna test out some different combo varieties and using the mechanical bats. I'm gonna try that first because I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. So let's pick a decent combo. You would probably go. Actually, no. Wait. I need to choose one without the legendary gear. So hold on a minute. Kryptonite? No. Mark 11.
Batman.
Yeah. Mark 11 against the Deadshot.
Fighters approaching Gotham
So I'm gonna do a basic combo with Batman with the mechanical bats. See how this works out. %39 damage. Okay. Yeah, 39% damage. I should have tested out the batarangs. Yeah, let me do that real quick.
Batman.
While I'm at it.
Deadshot. Fighters approaching Gotham City.
So mechanical bats do 39% damage in this variation of my Batman without the legendary gear, which is around the normal thing where you just do. I'm not finishing off the combo. I'm just doing this part. Yeah, 39% damage. Let's do one in the corner with the batarang. That's 83%. 69%. Let's do this. Yeah, that's 50% when you do something cheeky like that in the corner. Now we're gonna test it in the legendary gear one. You know what? I need to try this because Batman, Deadshot is a classic Batman villain, and he does increase damage. Yeah.
Batman.
I should have thought that through. How about let's pick what's my Deadshot defense? 2,100. Let's pick someone around there so I don't want to like so I can make stuff simple. Let's see. 2,100. 2,700. 3,000. 2,400. 2,000.
Starfire.
Yeah. Starfire.
Fighters approaching Gotham City.
Okay, so the mechanical bats did 49%, no, 39% damage. Now let's test it now. 60% damage. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting that. We're gonna go into gameplay anyway sometime soon. Okay, that's 60% damage, but she does have 100 less defense, and they probably have around the same amount of HP, if not, she has more probably. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 64% damage. Last time it was 50%. It's 53 when you do 9 hits without this. 64% damage. Yeah, but this is the triple jump. Let me put it on the screen for you guys. Triple jump, tech glide. Tech glide, you can do some nice let me see. Nice wait. Yeah. Triple jump, not triple jump, tech glide, you can increase your chance of that cross up. Why am I not doing right? What the heck? Yeah, nice little 56% damage combo. This is the triple back. I just have to jump up to grab that. Okay. Yeah. What the heck? There we go. So it's up, diagonal, diagonal, or diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. Same with the tech glide is up, diagonal forward, or diagonal forward, diagonal forward, diagonal forward. So it's really just jumping in diagonal. It doesn't matter if you do this. It doesn't matter if you do this with the joystick. I use the joystick. That's what I'm using now. I don't like, I don't understand, like, I know you have to hit the, when you hit up on the D-pad, you have to hit the up and the back button also on the D-pad, like that. But you have to like spam it. It's like, if you want to be quick with it. Yeah, I just like to use the joystick better. That's what I play on. Yeah, this is definitely something that gets Batman closer. Like if this is far, and say this point was Deadshot, you just go like this. Boom, boom. Yeah, you can definitely get a good combo in. Yeah, I think this is just a tool for Batman to use against zoners where he wants to get in, where you're far screen and there's zoning. You can just go like this, or the projectiles, block, or you can do this, catch him off guard, boom, boom. Yeah, definitely get a good combo in. Yeah, the air jump and the tech glide, well, tech glide first is to get in for combos, and if they're zoning, that's when you use a triple jump. Yeah, I can see this being a good tool against zoners, especially when you're online and like the person's like zoning real hard, like freaking Deadshot or Starfire or someone. Then you can definitely use that tech glide and that air jump to get surpast that. So yeah, overall I feel like this is pretty decent, and if you're a Batman main and you're like going online and you're taking it seriously, I would say, yeah, I would definitely say go for it, but only if you're like struggling against zoners, you can't get in and you're online, because the AI is not gonna mostly do what people would do when they're zoning characters. Like they're not gonna, you know, with the AI they just spam one zone skill if they are zoning. They're not gonna like do any anti-airs, any meter burns, or anything like that. But yeah, if you're against a person online who knows what they're doing, as like Deadshot or Starfire, and they're like heavy zoning, then yeah, I would use this as an advantage. The air jump and the triple jump, yeah, this is definitely good for zoning characters, because you can easily get in. Yeah, you can definitely get in. Yeah, that's definitely a zone. That's definitely a way to what's the word? Break the barrier between the zoning. So yeah, right now we're going to pick a simulator. I'm just gonna do a couple infinite or this. Let's pick Novice Battle Simulator. I don't want to make this video too long, but I'm just going to show gameplay of this. We'll do hard mode. So what we got? Oh, speaking of Starfire, we got Starfire and Red Hood. Two zoning. Well, Red Hood in his situation, he can zone, but it's not very good compared to Deadshot and Starfire. He's basically like a trapper. So yeah. Let me get this off the screen. Snap it. Okay, she threw me. Okay. Ah. Okay, there we go. Punish that.
Rethink your strategy.
Oh. Dang it. Ah. Ah. I tried to go in for grab.
Flying's overrated.
There we go. Ah, hit the wrong button.
Starlight, star bright.
Jesus. There we go.
Batman wins. Begin.
Ah! Dang it.
Don't waste my
I'm trying
time.
to get in with the cape. No! Ah, what? How did the combo work? Ah, it's too far. Adam has like god tier freaking hitbox. Like it is so hard to hit his hitbox sometimes.
I've still got a small advantage.
Push yourself harder.
Nope. There we go. Yeah, his hitbox is so hard to hit
Batman
sometimes.
wins.
Especially when he uses character power. When he uses character power, all you have to do is just do it down 3.
Begin.
Dang it. What? There we go.
Now who's broken?
Nope. Oh yeah, I forgot Bane's another character with
Not in
that
my
buff
vocabulary.
works. The 100% damage increase. Not really. Ah, I tried to do the straight grapple, but I did it too late.
Batman wins.
We're breezing through this, boys. We're breezing through this. Let me see. This is good, actually, because I need to see if Red Hood gets that 100% increased damage buff from Batman. You'll definitely notice. Oh, he does? But he's not a Batman villain, technically. Wow.
Rethink your strategy.
I know I have high stats, but I didn't know. No, I didn't mean to do that. Down 1. I mean, down 4 or whatever. Ah, did it too late. I should have did down 1. There we go. Alright,
Man
now
wins.
for the big bag Brainiac. I could probably do this on very hard also. Definitely.
Begin.
Dang it. Dang, why did I do that? No! Oh, that was sick! That finally comes in handy. Okay, we're doing kind of bad. Can we get it together, Cam? Got him with the parry.
Don't waste my time.
Dang. Dang. I messed up that combo. I was a little bit
I
too...
overestimated you.
Dang it. Let me stop doing. Okay. Nope.
Your story ends here.
I've got a
Gotta be
few
logical
chapters
with this.
left.
2. Nope. Be careful with this.
Unexceptional creature.
There we go. Nice, nice. Got that done. Yeah, I like it. I like the legendary gear. It's kind of fun to use when you're just spamming backing away. Oh, you got 700, 800k points. Nice. It's kind of nice to use. Kind of a little cheeky way of using it. But yeah, guys, that's my final verdict on the Batman legendary gear. My full opinion on it, if you should get it or not, and if it's worth it. I would say it's worth it because he has the triple jump forwards and away, and that's basically what you're getting it for. The battle range and mechanized swarm, 50% increased damage to mechanical bats, that's nice, but you're mostly getting it for that triple jump forwards and away. And I feel like it's going to be more useful when you go against zoners in online or like against a hard multiverse boss. So yeah, I feel like this is actually pretty worth it. If I had to rate it in terms of like a tier list, I would probably give it a solid A tier. I would definitely give it a solid A tier. It's not the best considering some other characters. It's definitely not the best, but it is something. It's not like useless like freaking, I don't know, Jokers or whatever, and like Random and like Blue Beetles. It's not as bad as that, but it is something. But I wouldn't say it's the best, but I will say it's definitely an A tier. Depending if you're a Batman main, and of course depending if you are online player and you're like going against zoners and stuff. So yeah, I would definitely say this is definitely a worth it. And yeah, it's also kind of cool to have, especially when you combine it with the insurgency armor. That's when you really get the fun in that. But anyways, that's the end of the video. Some videos are coming up on legendary gear. Also, I have Robins that I'm going to hit next, and Aquaman and Green Arrow. And so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Hopefully you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section also below if you guys want to see me review more legendary gear for Injustice 2. Now, this is my first time doing it, and of course, as I keep doing it, I'll get better at reviewing. This is kind of my first time reviewing like something big like this. So yeah, just let me know if you guys want to see more. I'm going to be on a legendary gear grind spree. I'm going to try and get all of the legendary gear and review them. and do some gameplay. But yeah, be on the lookout for more Batman gameplay also with this. I like it. I like the look. I like it. And yeah, and one more thing before I leave that I just thought about is, speaking of looks, one thing I don't like about the legendary like grind and stuff is that most of them aren't really worth it. And some of them, like a handful, like Batman, a handful of them are worth it. But unlike Batman's legendary gear, they really put, sorry to say this, but they really didn't put effort, like in terms of the cost efficiency justifying like how much requirements you have to do. They really didn't even put any effort in most of them. Like a handful of legendary gear looks specifically, like this one looks amazing. The when you put on a shader for this is red. I mean, ugh, goodness, am I colorblind? It's blue and yellow. And when you put on like different shaders, it's like you got black and white, red and black, red and white, green and brown, yellow and black. It's like that looks cool and all, but it's like some of the legendary gear, like for example, I know Black Manta, it's like some of them look the same as the Epic gear, if not worse than the Epic gear. So that's my only gripe, because like with Black Manta, I've seen someone reviewing it, and it's the jetpack that he has, his accessory, it literally looks like normal compared to his other Epic gear looks for his jetpack. It literally looks the same. There's no variety, there's no difference, there's nothing that really stands out. But it's like all of these requirements you have to hit just for some of them to have, one, worse stats, two, worse augments, right? And three, not to even look worthwhile. It's not something that catches your eye when you see it. So when you're doing all of these uh, 1,000 matches, 200 guild events, doing this, doing that, selling 250 rare or epic gear, it's like when you're doing requirements like that, it's not fun. It takes the fun out. It's just tedious and annoying, and it's just like something that you want to get done. Like for example, like doing homework in school. You know you have to do it, but it's annoying and tedious, but you have to do it. And you just want to do it to get it out the way so you can get a passing grade, right? That's what it is in terms of the legendary gear grind in the legendary multiverse and Injustice 2. And if they're going to bring this back in a legendary form, like in Injustice 3, whenever Injustice 3 comes out, hopefully sometime soon, either the next year or hopefully this year. But if it ever comes out in Injustice 3, I want the legendary system back, but only if they reduce the requirement, because like the requirements is like by far the most tedious thing. And two, they put more effort into uniqueness in terms of gear. So when you see that legendary tag, you know, okay, this catches my eye. This is better than half of them. It's literally legendary for a reason, right? And so it's like when you see like the requirements and you see the augments where it's like little infinitesimal things that they try to like nerf or they try to rebalance or like add, it's like, for example, like 20% increased battering damage. It's like, okay, you can get more than that. You can get like 60 or 50% on a regular epic gear piece. I don't think I have one now, but you guys get, like, for example, this mechanized swarm increased damage with mechanical bats by 60%. This is only 50%. So it's not really an incentive to get this legendary gear. But if it were to come back, which I hope it does, because it really is something to do after you get all the characters at level 30 and you have all the characters and, you know, the abilities, the shaders and stuff like that. It is something to grind for. Of course, you don't want it. I don't want it to be like brain dead easy that a 4-year-old can do it blindfolded in a baby crib. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, have more of an incentive. Like, why am I getting this? Is it because of the stats, or is it because of the look? Like, the look variety, it doesn't stand out for most characters. Some of them literally look the same, if not worse than the epic gear. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just going on a rant right now. But let me guys, what the heck? I can't even talk because I'm so upset at the whole grind thing for this stuff. Like, the grind is definitely annoying, and I say they have some rough patches they need to patch up if they want to bring this legendary system back in Injustice 3. But yeah, I know this is their first time. That was their first time pitching that idea with the legendary grind and stuff like that. It's like a character tower, if you will, Mortal Kombat style, but different. Because in MK11 you can do their character tower, and you know you get their fatalities, their intros, their outros, stuff like that, new skins. And so that's kind of like the same thing with this, but it's more like it's more suitable and it makes sense because you're actually getting different looks and different, even if it's not something that improves or defeat their gameplay. And if you're only going for looks, yeah, definitely go for it. But it's like, if you don't want to do something that's tedious and rip your eyes out of your freaking skull, then I wouldn't advise you to like go for every single one unless you want to. See me, I want to get every single one so I can make videos on it. But when you do that, it's like, what do you do after that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, have more of a reason to get this thing. Why should I get this? Why should I spend God only knows how many minutes, like freaking 3,000 minutes with this character just to get an accessory that looks the same, if not worse, than one that I have now? Like, right? So, and I feel like the stats with the health being 250, health is okay, but if you're going for like defense, like ability and strength, only 500, why can't it be 1,000, right? Why can't it be 1,000 strength, 1,000 ability, and like to balance it out, 500 defense and 500 health, or 500 defense or 250 health? Why can't the offense stats be higher? Because there's literally gear pieces where you can get more of the freaking stat that you have with the legendary. So it's like, because literally I used to have a gear piece for Batman. I don't know where it's at. I probably sold it already. But it was literally almost 1,000 ability. It was like 700, if not like 900 ability. I'm not even kidding. Like, that's actually common. So it's like, why go through all of that just to get the worst stats and in most character cases worst augment abilities? Like, yeah, I would say like make it more justifiable to do all of these tedious tasks in order to get this one reward for this one character. If you're gonna bring that back, then please just don't have it like this where it's like do 1,000 of this and like freaking tedious grinding tasks where you have to freaking wait months just to get one, right? And some characters it's harder because you have the 200 guild events, you have 3,000 freaking minutes, right? You have the 1,000 matches, right? And if you're gonna have 1,000 matches, bring back the AI, because no one, trust me when I say this, no one, whoever has legendary gear, even if they have one, they did not do 1,000 matches physically. So if they bring this back and there's no AI where you can, and the AI isn't like Injustice 2 AI, where it's like sometimes the player is worse than the AI or the AI is better than the player if they're just figuring out that character. If it's like MK11 AI and Injustice 3 and you have to do 1,000 matches in order to get this for this character, then yeah, that's justifiably worse. I wouldn't say go for it at that point if it was in Injustice 3, but I say this now because Injustice 3 isn't out. So we can only hope for the better. Maybe this might not even return. Maybe be replaced with something else. I don't know. But to wrap a long story short, I will say this is the A tier. I would definitely give it an A tier. I wouldn't say S tier because it's not the best. I've seen better. It's not the best you can get, but it's definitely something. It's definitely worthwhile, especially when you're like me, who's a Batman main. So yeah, that's it for this video. Sorry to rant at the end and have like this whole tangent. But yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss a video of mine, and have a blessed day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.